Hello, I'm Levin, and welcome to the latest couch combat devlog. This devlog was only a week long, so I hope you like the short wait. But I'm getting very close to the beta release, and I've decided on a definitive date for the beta. Thursday, October 1st. There are still quite a few major things that I have to finish, like a 3D menu, updated UI, and a new player model. Also, if you like what you see and want to follow development of this game and get it for free whenever the beta releases on itch.io, be sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, let's get started. I started off this week with a fairly short day, mostly consisting of planning all the stuff I need to get done by October 1st, but I did make one change from the last devlog. I was planning on implementing new animations for the player model first things, but I'm actually just going to make a new player model altogether. This new model will have new animations, but also stuff like an army uniform and better design overall. Today I began constructing and importing the parts of the 3D menu. I made a 3D model of a couch and a TV a while back for this menu, and so I imported them into a mostly blank scene. This marks the first time that a couch has actually been in couch combat, which is kind of a big deal. I want a simple menu that fits the aesthetic of this game. And what's that aesthetic, you ask? Couches. The game will start with a player drop in and out screen, and whenever you drop the players in, a ragdoll of the player will spawn above the couch and flop down onto it. The second part of the menu will be a stand of game cartridges where you select the mode you want to play. For now that'll just be arcade, but I'm thinking about making a shooting range, free-for-all levels kind of like Halo split screen, and maybe even a zombie style mode with co-op. That's really far out though, but I do like making empty promises, so there you go. The final frame of the menu is a TV that for now will just say play, and I think that stage and weapons selection will happen in a way similar to Stick Fight the game, where you can open up a menu and customize them as you please. But seeing as the demo will only have 4 weapons and 3 to 5 stages, I don't think that's necessary just yet. Another part of the menu will be the options menu, where you can change graphic settings if the first player uses the controller or keyboard and other stuff like that. Today I'm going to finally start building that menu. I built a smooth, lerping camera controller. This can move between points I set up, which allows me to build the menu. I also figured out how to set text to a material on a 3D object, which let me make this press button to join thing. Finally, for some reason I am super happy how the falling couch turned out. I've spent the last few days on the menu, but I wanted to get back to work on the core game today. Today I just want to do a few smaller tasks. I first off made it so that whenever you get shot, you get slowed down. It's a small effect, but I think that it really makes gunplay feel that much more polished in the game. I simply just multiplied your max speed by around 0.6 whenever you're shot. Okay, and also the UI of this game is really old, and I think it's finally time to rework it. I looked at lots of shooters and sketched out a simple and easy to use design for my UI. I want the UI to be easily readable and clean. And those are two things I believe are very important whenever you only have a small part of the screen to work with in a split screen game. The UI is very similar to what it used to be, but now there's a new icon for the gun. It has a darker the background of the UI is darkened instead of lightened like it used to be, and it's just a bit smaller and sleeker overall. I'm still just sticking with Roboto as the font just because it's very easily readable, but it still looks pretty nice. Today I made the UI actually work. I built it out in game and applied it to all the different sizes of screens. Then I went back and modified and updated scripts to make the UI actually display properly. And it is so nice to actually have working health bars again. And the UI works properly on all scales, even the stretched out 2-player scale. The right top of the UI is the only unfinished element, and that's just because I want to add a kill tracker soon with the wind tracker, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. And today I finally decided to re-implement post-processing. I used to have some post-processing, but it was removed whenever I updated to the universal render pipeline last devlog. This time I want to properly implement good-looking post-processing and make the game look really nice. After following yet another Brackett's tutorial, I'm quite happy with the look of the game. Motion blur is something I want to add in the future, but I don't like how it blurs out the gun, so I need to make it not do that. If anybody has any idea how to do that, it would be helpful if you commented it. I also polished up the core game loop, and you can now correctly transition between stages. And it keeps score, even if you can't currently see it in the UI anymore. I also now store all the scenes that you cycle for the levels in an array, that the game loops through the array endlessly. This is much nicer and easier to use than constantly having to update the code of the game to add new stages to it. Which it makes no sense why I wasn't using an array in the past, but whatever. And this is the first time that the game actually properly worked in a while, so I decided to record some new gameplay footage of 2 players. I was planning on finishing up on Sunday, but I realized I forgot to do one major thing. Well, actually I forgot to do several major things. Weekly devlogs are honestly just too frequent for me, so I think I'll be going back to bi-weekly devlogs from now on. But I will actually keep a consistent upload schedule hopefully, so I should keep things more interesting for all you people. But anyways, on Monday I finished up that new player model I started. I gave him a body and army I had. He doesn't have any animations yet, and I think he needs some more details, but I like how he looks and I'm excited to animate him and actually get him in game. Finishing unfinished things from the last devlog is beginning to be a trend with these videos, so I want to make sure I finish everything in time for the launch in October 1st, so no big additions until after that launch. Thanks for watching, be sure to like and subscribe. Bye.